had for centuries not been able to fight, that cannot be a fight. Because corruption evolves. In fact, if I'm to say something on the issues of integrity, it is in our mind as human beings to want to be good, to live a better life, a good life, a life that we have no struggles. And at times, that life comes with a cost. It could be because we are corrupt. So, what happens if you are a student, you don't attend classes, but somehow you have an A in that course? And when we trace the origin of your A, we find two things. Either you stole the exams or you compromise your lecturer. Is that not corruption? Where do we place integrity in that process? And therefore, we can legislate laws. In fact, as late as mid this year, we've had a new child on the block, and that is the conflict of interest laws, correct? That if I'm a prosecutor and I'm handling a matter before a court of law and I quit my employment as a prosecutor, I cannot take up the responsibility of defending the accused person I was just prosecuting barely 2 weeks ago, correct? Because I know so much about that particular case that I need not even defend it, because I know where the evidence came from. So, as a society, it may be about time for us to look into the way we deal with each other, the way we handle issues. That corruption need not be only an embezzlement of public funds and public resources. Even misuse of those public resources is corruption in and of itself. Why would you use a GK motor vehicle to carry construction materials to the site using fuel that was allocated to that GK vehicle? So how we handle issues on a daily basis also has a bearing on whether we are people of integrity or not. And if integrity and moral issues can be intertwined, then the other aspect that we ask ourselves as society and as our people is that, is the fight against corruption sustainable? And if it's sustainable, what are the specific mechanisms that we require as a people to put in place, apart from legislation? Because when it comes to legislation, we may be having the best legislations in the whole world, if not in East Africa. But as legislation, many as they may be, manage to stop any of us from being corrupt. In fact, as we talk right now, there's a group of people somewhere sitting and planning on how to steal public resources. Either they're not attending their duties, or they're stealing documents for public use, or is someone who is in the Ministry of Lands now transferring public land to private use, or hiving off forest land. Waswahili husema ujana ni kama moshi, ukienda haurudi. You see, there was a time we were young, your age, and I can tell you, in the early 2000s, when we really saw the Kibaki administration come into power, I was a presiding officer somewhere. And at that point in time, we saw history being made. People took it upon themselves to arrest police officers collecting bribes along the way, if you remember, Madam Susan. And there was a specific case along, I think, Naivasha, Nairobi Highway, where members of the public who are passengers stopped a police officer who was demanding for a bribe. My question to you, brothers and sisters, this afternoon is, can you, in a small way, raise an objection or tell a driver who is about to drop some 50 shillings to a police officer along the highway? Because remember, your silence may end up killing everyone about that matatu. Why? Because the driver may as well be overloading or overspeeding. But since he has dropped a 50 bob somewhere, he has no responsibility to take care of you. One thing you must understand, that as long as you're aboard a matatu, the driver owes you a duty of care to get you to your destination in one piece and peaceful form, just like you entered that matatu. And therefore your duty to be vigilant, not only as a passenger, but as a responsible Kenyan, does not stop at the point of you entering and sitting down. These rights under the Constitution do not mean anything if you do not stand up for them. You must be vigilant at times, you must be vocal. There is a gentleman here who talked about some old wisdom or philosophy. And my reference here is a guy called Plato. Plato was a student of Socrates. Now, back in the day, Plato came from a family of lawyers and philosophers. Socrates, for information, let me see how many people here have ever read books written by Socrates. By show of hands, how many? Socrates, thank you. Do you know why there is no book by Socrates? He refused to write a book. There is no book written by Socrates, nowhere. The only person who wrote about Socrates was his student, Plato. Why? Because it was Plato who started what we use right now as academy. He used to go to the forest, talk to students, and started a school. That school of philosophers is where we found the word academy. Academy, as we know it today, is a Greek word meaning a school. Now, when Socrates was asked, before the day of judgment, we want you to get yourself out of Athens and go somewhere else, he refused. Why did he refuse? Because his concerns, by the way, accusations against Socrates were only two. Corruption, that he was corrupting the morals of the youth, and blasphemy. Why corruption? Because Socrates used to say this: if he meets you along the road, say this one, he will ask you, do you think, when you hear people talk about Socrates, what do they say exactly about me? And someone will tell him, yeah, they will say that you are a very wise person. Then he asks this person, are you sure that's what they tell you? Yeah, they say that you are very wise. To Socrates, it was not him who was wise, but he was a straightforward person. That he was a sincere person. That he was a person of integrity. When he died, he only had a pair of akala, what you could say, akala, those slippers that are manufactured out of old tires. and he was given poison. Because back in the day, there was no hanging by the rope, but they will give you a poison and tell you, you walk from here up to the main entrance, and then when you see your head this thing, sleep, and we'll come and pick you. That's how Socrates died. He died a person of integrity. He never wrote a book because he believed that the best way to pass over his wisdom was through dialogue. What we've come to call nowadays the Socratic methods of communication. Engage your colleague one-on-one. Ladies and gentlemen, if integrity were to be a person, he should really be proud of himself. Why? Because every conversation nowadays, you cannot miss the word integrity. And it is so spoken, so repeatedly that it has almost lost its meaning. Now, with regard to the fight against corruption, have we ever asked ourselves that how come it's only in this country where you find politicians who are only billionaires, and before they joined politics, they were people of average means? Because they are people who control the means of production. And where he who controls the means of production can allocate to himself or to herself any percentage out of that production. We are preparing you, those of us who are students here, to join the workforce. My question to you is this: if you are not attending classes, but somehow you are passing exams, how will you manage the resources that will give you when finally you join the workforce this side? Because it's a transition. Your being here is limited to a period of not more than 6 years, correct? But when now the curtains come down to your stay here, you will look for employment opportunities. But you know yourself, as a student, you rarely attend classes, you rarely do your homework, you rarely clean. So we do not want you to come here when your time comes. And again, repeat what we are saying here in terms of integrity, in terms of utilization of resources in a responsible and prudent way. Because I can see the heavens have opened up, I need not say more than what I've said. I wish you the very best, and let us fight corruption at all levels, in all fronts, for that is our core responsibility, and it is one that is shared by all. Thank you so much. God bless you, and God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Tumpigie makofi. Thank you. In 1, 2, 3, the drama team, if you're ready. Drama team. I know you trust the blessing from the Most High, so the platform, the stage is all yours. Second.
In this story, land is more than soil and stones. It carries the footsteps of our mothers, the sweats of our fathers, and the futures of every child born on it. But when few take it, they do not just take acres, but steal futures. And this is a story of Matata.
Matatizo yatakwisha lini? Matatizo yananiandama. Matatizo.
Sasa kila
Matatizo. Matata, my son. Oh, how I wish you were here.
What are you wishing? What are you wishing exactly? As a matter of fact, I kept repeating unto you to sell a small piece of land.
Don't start again, woman.
Piece of land about, but you could not listen.
I'm saying, shut up, woman. No woman speaks when a man is talking.
Which man?
This is my ancestral land, and I am not selling even a bit of a piece.
You call yourself a man? Check it. Huo ni mimi najipaya. Hakuna kitu unaweza fanya kwa nyumba. Our son died because of you, Matata. And you call yourself a man.
You blame me because of our son?
Yes, I blame you. What are you going to do
Our
about
son
it?
died. You better shut up or I'll take you back to
He
your
died because of your stupid mistake. Simply because of your ancestors. Are we going to eat your ancestors?
Excuse me?
Ancestral land. What do you mean by ancestral?
Then get out of my house.
I get it. This is our house, not your house. Let me even take my coat. Stupid man, useless, pathetic.
What is wrong with all these women? I come from work, stress. I come to home, stress. Why can't we not find a generation of peace? Oh, my Tata Junior, my son. Oh, how I wish you were here. You died in the mines just because of this government. Corruption, When is corruption going to end? Corruption. The big fish always. When are we going to start to believe it? No.
Nafanya hili kwa shamba yangu. What do you mean your land? Kijana, what do you mean your land? When who are you? Na serikali inaongea uko na kofia toka. Excuse me. Katini. Don't Katini. Nasema Katini.
You cannot even handle me in my own house. I am Matata, the owner of the land of Sango.
Katini. Mbona serikali huwezi elewa? Kijana, hii shamba ya nani una? Ayomba shamba ya serikali bado tunaongea nao. Nataka hiyo shamba sasa hivi.
No, this is my ancestral land. Hii shamba na ambayo iliachiwa na babu na baba ya babu.
Hapo kachiwa na Yesu. Tumesema shamba ni yetu. Katini. Sikiza na usikize vizuri. Tumekupea siku 1, 2, 3, siku 5.
Nifanye nini?
Umenitoke kwa hii shamba yangu.
I'm not leaving my land. I better die than leave my land to this corrupt
Kama wewe Katini, na usikize vizuri. Juu ya kiburi yako na hii kichwa yako umechafua. Tumekupea 3 hours. Unasema hesabu? Unajua kwa hesabu kweli? Sikiza na usikize vizuri. Masaa ni 3 kijana. Tukikuja jioni tukupate hapa. Utaona wewe. Hiyo wishi yako ya kukufa tutakupea. Nonsense.
Wanapanga kunimaliza. Wanapanga kuniibia. What is all this stupidness?
Sasa unalia nini? Mwanaume mkubwa kama tunakula nini?
About food right now, woman.
Nataka nikuulize nini?
Well, you got your wish. The land you wanted me to sell is going to be grabbed by the government.
You serious? Grabbed or are you selling it?
It's going to be grabbed. What word don't you understand? G-R-A-B-E-E-D. What?
So you can spell now. Hata ndo vizuri. Ichukuliwe. Nimeishi kukuambia mara ngapi? Hiyo mali hata iwezi kusaidia anywhere. Kila time ancestral. So ulikuwa unakataa kuuza. Time tumepata pesa hata kama ni kidogo ya kusomesha mtoto wetu. Sasa ona.
Mama Junior, you're making... I'm running out of patience. You better learn to control that tongue of yours.
Fine. Basi tufanye nini?
I don't know.
Ati ujui? Na unataka tu. Ujui?
Man, shut up, I'm thinking.
Kumbe unaweza ongea. Man, shut up, I'm thinking. Ukifikiria kenye tunakula.
Na useme haraka nini napika?
Where do I start? I have a friend from high school. He's a lawyer. Oh, yes, Bwana Richard. Let me give him a call.
Hiyo uko na marafiki wa maana?
What do you...
Wewe piga simu achana na mimi.
Matata, my good old friend from high school. Matata, tell me, how have you been all these years?
Oh, Bwana Richard. It's very nice to hear your voice.
Hey, Matata, nilikuwa nimekuhata manze.
Bwana William. But I'm not good.
What is the matter?
All is not well, Bwana William.
Matata, kidogo kwanza, Matata.
What?
You know, you remind me, ila siku tulienda funky, ulikuwa unataka madam design nyingine kama
you know I was a woman magnet back then.
Matata, those days you had lines,
You know I had to take all the beauties,
Unaongea nini?
But Bwana Richard, yes, on the thought, you know you always love bringing jokes inside serious matters.
Of course.
Manze, I'm not good. Something is happening to my land. The government wants to grab my land, and I don't know where to even start from.
What?
Yes, how am I going to explain to you that the government is grabbing my land?
Okay. Okay, Matata, calm down. Do you have the rightful documents that show that that land belongs to you?
Of course I have the... What do you mean by that question?
Then why does the government want to forcefully claim your land?
This is my ancestral land, Bwana Richard. Where do I even start?
Okay. Matata, listen, Matata. So, I'm going to help you, Matata. I am going to become your lawyer, So listen, I am going to meet you at the prosecutor's office in the next 1 hour.
Bwana Richard, you know I don't understand such big words. What do you mean by whatever?
Matata, why did you call me in the first place?
I need your assistance.
And that is what I'm exactly trying to do. Matata, listen, Listen, meet me at the prosecutor's office in the next hour. And please, Matata, please. Manze, tukiwa school ulikuwa chelewa sana. Kila kitu, you are always the last, manze. Please, don't be late, kindly. Sawa?
Yes, Bwana Richard.
Yes, see you then.
Thank you.
Amesema nini? Kazi ni kukatia wasichana hadi kwa simu. Amesema nini?
What is wrong with you?
Ongea, nimekuuliza nini? Amesema nini?
Amesema tupatane.
Mnapatania wapi?
I don't know. Must you know everything?
Allah?
Excuse me, please.
Yes, miss, please. Useless man, tu hata hizi kusaidia.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You may take a leave. Stand there. You can go on. What's going on? Good news.
Good news. Milando Sangoma, check.
Shamba ya Kutus, check.
Shamba la Mtopa, check.
Shamba ya Kerugoya, check.
Very nice.
Lakini mkubwa,
lakini nini?
Kuna shida kadogo tu.
Shida? Can you speak, Bwana Yawa?
No, pale Sangoma kuna mzee amekataa na title deed.
Amekataa title deed?
Amesema
what do you mean amekataa title deed?
Ni shamba moja boss waki.
Shamba moja?
Tumekuletea 5.
Are you two people completely incompetent? What do you mean shamba moja? Out of 6 of them, 5 may complete. 1 shamba. My friend, you are trying to joke with my money, yeah?
Hapana bosi.
You are trying to joke with my money?
Face the brighter side, sir.
Face the brighter side. What do you mean?
We
are living in a confused world where we don't know the confused and confusee. Why are you trying to express the... My friend, I'm giving you two hours. Immediately I come from the meeting that I'm going to. I want to get the results on my table. Are we clear?
Tuongezee 2 hours, sir.
2 hours?
Tupea hadi siku moja hadi bosi man.
I think if I may use the word quack, naweza kuwa sijakosea. Where did you land in university?
Sir,
24 hours just picking documents and changing everything. Make the air clear, Yawa.
Nilienda Turukana Polytechnic.
Don't tell you my the Polytechnic ya Turukana. Me, I need clear documents. Can you get out there and do the work? Next time, the punishment I'm going to eat will be permanent.
Sorry, sir.
Go! Sorry for yourself.
Shamba moja inakusumbua hivi vyote.
I don't really trust these people.
No, Matata, no, Matata, Kuja, no, please, trust me on this, Angalia pale. That is the prosecutor's office. The prosecutor is going to help us. I have known that man for the last 10 years.
You know I don't trust these people who are weak. No, they're weak. What do you think and what do you expect from people who are weak?
Matata.
They're wearing fake things. They're just big
No,
Matata.
Matata. I understand that you have reservations about this, but trust me on this. The prosecutor is going to help us, sawa? And you are going to get your land back, sawa? Let's go. Twende. Hello, sir.
What are you doing in my office? Security!
Hey, sir. There is no need for you to call security. My name is Richard. I am an advocate of the High Court.
And what does being an advocate allow you to come into my office like that?
I am sorry for intruding, sir. This is Matata, my old friend from high school.
And what does your old friend have to do with me?
Sir, I can explain, sir. See, Matata is being forcefully evicted from his land.
You're crowding my airway. Can you come beside?
Oh, it's okay, Matata. Just move on to that side.
So you're the owner of the land. Speak up.
Yes, sir. I am Matata, the owner of Sangoma land.
Where are the documentation of the land?
You see, sir, I told you, sir, you can help us on this.
Cannot hold that. Hold for me. Hold it well, Bwana.
Yes, sir, as you can see, that is Matata's document claiming that he's the rightful owner of that land, sir.
So these are the original documents, eh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Matata, Matata, I told you, the prosecutor is going to help us. I believe in this guy. He has been a prosecutor for the last 10 years. Why don't you put your full faith and trust in him? Matata.
I feel as if he's...
No. Matata, no. I believe, you see, Matata, you see, that call that he has gone to take, he will come with good news. Yes, sir.
Bwana Matata.
Yes.
It was nice having you. Get out of my office.
But sir, you have not helped us, sir.
Security.
Sir.
My title deed. Get out of my office.
Okay, sir. But sir,
Get out of my office.
And I told you, look now my land has gone up.
it's okay, come. I know what to do, come.
Hello, Mr.
Brayo.
Okay. What are you trying to do? How many tasks are yet to be cleared in the office? Mr. Prosecutor, how many tasks are yet to be cleared in the office? Only one. Why are you leaving evidence? You know that for a man in office and evidence, but here you are leaving evidence. What for? Excuse me, you don't even have to call me that name. Mr. Prosecutor, do you know how many lives have I considered because of you? Do you know how much government resources have I used just to ensure that you have that position in your office? They're just riding me. Mr. Prosecutor, how long will we sing this song, Mr. Prosecutor? What do you want us to do? Now, we rest assured everything. When? I just need a little bit more time. No. Time is not on our side, my friend. Time is money. That money that you used to pay those guards. The money I used to pay you. The money I used to pay that charge that wrapped off the case I ran over your competence. You know that? Mr. Prosecutor, you have to come out with a very clear plan. What do you do for this case? For this mess? I want you to clear it off. Unajua ni maisha watu ngapi nimesacrifice just because of you to make sure that you are in that position. Sir, you keep telling me what. You are not giving me enough time to speak. I'm giving you 2 hours.
Hey, minister tulia, onye tulia. Na kukaribisha drama night. Ndio hizi tickets hapa at 200 shillings.
Drama night?
Yeah.
Money, what is money? This one, who needs a ticket? A free ticket? How would I the drama night? Take the drama night. Let's go. Go out. Richard, you will get me done. Get that. Bring that document. Nonsense. Kamande. Nilikwambia hata kuhusu hizo shamba. Kamande, you have 30 minutes. Nataka hizo title deeds sasa.
And I told you, Bwana Richard, I told you I was going to lose that land.
Na ukaona mimi ni mjinga sana eh?
Sasa waliona mimi ni ras wakaamua ataniharas. Look at this.
Relax. There is always light at the end of the tunnel.
Which light? Which kind of light are you talking about, Bwana Richard? What light? Have you ever seen light at the end of any tunnel? Nikupatie ile tunnel ya pale chini uniambie kama unaona mwangaza.
Matata. Hii kuongea mingi haiwezi saidia. We have to sit down and strategize on the way forward.
What strategizing? No, let me tell you, Bwana Richard.
Yes.
If they come to evict me, I'd rather die than give up my land. Watakuja panga kwa panga, kama si panga watajua.
Na nilikuwa nifanye nini?
Let me tell you, if they don't, Shale, what's wrong with women? What? Is this your house?
What I'm telling you?
She's screaming because of it.
My husband.
What is it, woman, again?
I had forgotten. My husband.
What?
My husband.
Your husband?
Are you not seeing? Really nice.
Gold? Gold land?
Gold in our land. What is my land?
Gold?
Yes, gold, my husband.
Now I see the reason why the government wants this land. But where?
Exactly.
But
I to understand why the government wants to forcefully evict you from your land.
Exactly.
Because of these people. Gold!
Gold, my people. Hey, gold. My husband.
I thought you wanted me to sell the land.
My husband. We come as one. You know, I was not sure about our land, but now I'm very sure. I was just upset. My husband.
Guys, listen. I know what to do. I am going to make a few calls, and I trust those people that they are going to handle this matter effectively, okay?
It better not be that prosecutor of yours.
No.
Yes, it better not be that big word. Hey, my husband, where are you going?
What? Now that I am rich, I'm your husband.
We are rich now.
I am rich, woman.
We are rich. We come as one.
Nani atamwambia? Guy.
We come as one.
Yeah. Silence, guys. I need to make this call. Silence, kindly.
Yes, we have a case at Sangoma, yes. Yes,
What are we going to do with our money?
Which we Yes, it is about a man called Mr. Matata who lives in Sangoma, yes. An issue concerning land grabbing, yes. No, amenikatia simu.
Even poverty has started escaping.
Yes.
My husband.
Yes, Sangoma, yes. Kindly, can you help me, sir? Na si niliwaambia, only what women, it's very easy to catch a woman, eh? Just have money.
My husband.
Now I'm rich. Now I'm the husband. I thought I was Matata.
You see, even
Mimi ni Matata. Matatizo.
Mrs. Matata.
Guys.
Listen, guys. It seems that all the people that I have called, no one is willing to listen to my case. Listen, I have just remembered that when I was at the prosecutor's office, I left my phone, and in it there is a recording stating all the minister's evil acts. So with that, we get to incriminate the minister. Yes.
I am rich.
My husband, but then you never told me you had such smart friends. We are rich, my husband. I was just saying that you have smart friends.
So listen, I want to play the recording as of now, So you will listen to what the minister said. Madam, I know you're very eager to hear what you were saying.
Yes, we must expose.
Yes. Mr. Prosecutor, how many lives have I considered because of you? Do you know how much government resources have I used to ensure that you are appointed to that seat that you're enjoying? Mr. Prosecutor, do you know I'm the one who bribed that judge that rubbed off that case of your? So this is how these people are corrupt.
There we have it.
Evil people. Omakayele, Banda shall fire them.
Banda shall fire them, my husband.
So listen, Matata. So with this, we get to finally incriminate the minister, and he's going to go in for good. Okay?
Yes.
Trust me on this. I am going to help you, Matata. Why did you call me in the first place?
Bwana Richard, you never stop joking. But let me tell you, for once, now I've seen that corruption can be fought. Not just because you have money, you think you cannot, and if we won't bring you down, you will be brought down. So let me tell you, even if you're a small fish, the ESCC is here to help you fight against corruption. And there is something we call the eye whistle. You can be able to report with anonymously, without no one knowing that it was you. So usiogope, when you see it, just report it.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey bro, talk about.
Am I also coming? I am coming.
Come.
Hey, where's my bonnet? Oh.
Bro, unaweza kuongea stories za ESCC. Yuko nafaa kuongea hapa.
Sir Prosecutor, to handle a GKC, I've overheard that so many people, our cases are on files of tables of those big seats.
Bwana Minister.
Mr. Prosecutor.
Here are the documents for the land.
Are you sure?
Yeah, these are the documents for the land of Sangoma.
Are you sure yourself?
I told you just give me enough time, Bwana Prosecutor.
Is it under my name? Now that is my man. Is that document written my name?
It's not yet, sir. But be rest assured, in the next 6 hours, Bwana Minister.
Next 6 hours? Another added time, Mr. Prosecutor.
Minister.
Why do you want to make everything complicated?
This is not your
Manayawa. I'm using a lot of money to pay those guards. The time is running off.
The times have changed, Bwana Minister. You cannot do things like you did in the old times.
But Mr. Prosecutor, help us to find a way of clearing the air, clearing the space. Do you know rumors are spreading outside here? That's why I'm rushing these things, so that the name of that document should be on my name.
The only problem, Bwana Minister, is that you have trust issues. You do not trust.
And what do you expect me to have? What do you expect me to have?
I have proved myself.
You are under arrest, for the leave me alone. Do you know who I am? How much do you need for I to pay your respect around my compound? Wait. Why have you just come to spoil my air with your poverty? How much do you need?
I am not that kind of officer. Mimi sitaki chai yako. Mimi si kaa hawa wengine.
What do you mean?
Mimi si kaa hawa wengine. So
what do you mean?
Wait, you are under arrest.
Listen.
Tuweka mkono
tunaweza panga hii maneno. Tunaweza panga hii maneno.
Ama Kiprono, toa igasia nje.
Tafadhali. Usikue hivyo.
Toga bana.
Bwana Richard, what are you doing? Yes, you said you have good news. Must I go?
Mr. Montana, I have some good news for you.
I
have some good news for you, Mr. Matata.
What good news? Spill it.
I want you to guess.
Kindly talk fast.
We are past this game, sir.
Yes.
Matata, Mr. Matata.
A child with 8 kids and yet you are still playing guess what? That is how you guessed all your kids' names, eh? Your mother speak.
Listen. The minister and the prosecutor have finally been apprehended.
Eh?
And you know what?
Uh-huh.
You now get to keep your land for good.
What about the gold?
You can also keep it too.
I am rich.
My husband, did we not talk about this? We are rich.
Hey, wait.
Who is rich?
Here is your title deed, Mr. Matata, Mrs. Matata. You can officially
Let go of my title.
And you hold one side, I hold the other side. Yes.
There is no need for arguing. This calls for a celebration. Matata, do you remember our signature greeting back in high school?
Let me hold this.
Yeah. I am rich. Yes? What do you think? Dignitaries. Am I not rich?
No, see, we are rich. Exactly.
You agree with her? But Brother Richard, it's been a long journey. Hey, finally, I get to keep my
I
land.
am happy for you, my friend.
Always.
A simple man stood against powerful hands that thought titles and threats were enough to steal what was not theirs. Corruption tried every door. The minister's pressure, the prosecutor's silence, the tricks and the lies whispered in the shadows. But truth has a stubborn way of surviving. Today, he keeps his land, not because he's mighty, but because he refused to bow. And in that same soil they tried to take, he discovered gold, proof that what is rightfully yours will never prosper in another person's pocket. The corrupt, who thought they would walk free, now walk in chains, carried away by the very justice they tried to silence. Let this be a reminder. Corruption may rise loudly, but integrity rises stronger. And when a community stands with the truth, even the highest walls of greed eventually crumble. Youth against corruption.
Youth against corruption.
F.
A Kirinya Drama Family Production. Thank you. No, go back.
Hello. Ropi, Van Magak, and we are almost done. We are almost done with this session. Drama Models Family, hello. Kaya you Models mpo? Ampo. Basi Magak utakuja pamoja na we are almost to the very almost to the end. Tumefika kwa testimony, youth as change makers. So we will be listening to Magak.
Okay, you my baby.
And
It looks so nice, I know we can't stop. From the first touch, girl, the family stop. We fell in love. One day and shows that we can't link up.
Comrades, angalia kulia na kushoto, si tuko sawa? Ama namna gani? So ladies and gentlemen, we are just about to wind. Tumefika testimony, youth as change makers by Van Magak. Thereafter we will be introducing Mr. Men Wasiliti, pia atakuwa anasema nasi. So kwako Brian.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony. All protocols observed. In front of you are positive masculinity ambassadors. We are going to talk about corruption in 1 to 2 minutes only, as I will welcome my ambassador, my fellow ambassador. Okay, I'm happy talking about corruption at a time where we are in a critical moment. A country is ongoing in a looting process. Our country is being looted, and these people looting our country are not brought to book. I'm here to urge you, these people are going, and we are the people who will be there where they are. As a person, as a youth, think of how to develop yourself first before you think on how the politicians are squandering our money. Charity begins at home. The earlier days, there were three men in South Africa. I think the history student can well analyze this. There was a Steve Biko, Oliver Tambo, and Sarafina. These people championed for their country, and they were served as a sacrifice for their country. I do say, a person who doesn't know why he's dying, you equally doesn't know why you are living. These people died because they were fighting for the right thing. Fight for the right thing at all cost, at all of the heat that it takes. Fight for the right thing. If you die at a young person, fighting for corruption or fighting for your right, fighting for your future, the better. Because if you live even up to 80s, you will be dying at your 20s because your future was ruined. I think let me end it at that point to welcome my fellow Joshua Kafupi.
Well, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to start by recognizing the members of the Ethics and the Anti-Corruption Commission. Permit me to recognize the Student Governing Council, and permit me for good order to stand on the protocols observed. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. It gladdens my heart that I have been permitted to speak in this honorable congregation. As we know, we are gathered here to fertilize and pollinate our ideas on the baggage and the burden of corruption, so that we can immunize ourselves from the diabolical machinations of corruption. Ladies and gentlemen, it is in that concept that I would like to talk on the issues that feel so retrenched and complex to tackle, and that is corruption. You know, for life too long we have heard this narrative. We hear it in the news. We hear it being whispered in our communities. It is described as a cancer, a disease, and an hydro-headed monster. And it's so often that they say it's the older generation who must fix it. They say that it is them who brought the problems with the system they built. But no, we the youth are the ones who are in the battleground. We have to embrace change because we are the catalyst of change today. Why? Because, number one, we are the digital natives. We wield technology not as a tool of entertainment, but as a weapon for transparency. As you know, corruption thrives in shadows, closed door meetings and whispered deals. But we live in the light of internet. We can use social media to expose the wrongdoings, create platforms for public accountability, and we can also use public data to track the public funds. Ladies and gentlemen, from the fertile ground of our collective indignation, we have to fight this corruption. We shall cultivate the forest of transparency that will be ashamed to shelter the generations yet to be born. Again, we live in a as global citizens of this community. We understand that this world from a certain corner has had corruption, which affect things like supply chains, it affect climate policies and global security issues. That's why I'm here to say, because we are connected to peers across the world by sharing our ideologies, our ideas and solidarity. We have to engage them and fight corruption not on the basis of border, but in a shared mission of the global community. We youth constitute not only a demographic transition of this economy and the issue of corruption, but we also have the reclamation of the degraded and the eroded morals of the public virtue. And as I conclude in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, we are like the immune system of our society, the antibody that attacks this infection of corruption. We are the spring of our nation, the spring that determines how far this nation will spring. We have the mental capacity and capability of concrete thorough transformation and the revolutionary ability to transform this nation from a dilapidated and pathetic state to a very prosperous nation. Ladies and gentlemen, let us rise, because corruption is not only in leadership, but we are the ones who are forcing leaders sometimes to steal. By the issue of how we follow them, the fellowship again counts. It is not only a problem of leadership, but also a problem of fellowship. As I conclude, I would like to say, perhaps we are too optimistic, but it's optimism, not the mother's milk of progress. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A kleptocracy will always enjoy kakistocracy, and a democrat will always enjoy democracy.
Vijana Ria, the only thing I see is tea served and the end in our program. So usitoke sivyo. We say integrity begins from yourself. So in the meantime, I want to welcome the modeling team with a creative way. They have a very last thing. We are almost done, so we are waiting for the modeling team. Thereafter, we'll be having from we have the modeling team coming with creative. Then we have a gift presentation. We'll be having a vote of thanks. We'll be having closing prayer, national anthem. At the end, tea will be served. So in that time, models, are you ready? Models, I hope you are ready for that one. DJ dakika moja wakikuja, DJ. Thank you DJ. Weka.
Baby in the tree top, love so nice, I know we can't stop. From the first touch, girl, the family spot. We fell in love. Monday and Tuesday we can't link up. Wednesday and Thursday we have few and stuff. Friday I'm idle, nice to spot. Can't wait to cuddle up, so baby hurry up and come. We can love, when we make love all night and day. We can love, when we make love. Just one week until I'm well once here. Have a package I know well one here. Check it from the base, you know we have to go out. We don't need you want some wine, walk a real nice trio. Make up the remedy, mix with the energy. And the game will have a penalty, no referee. Set me free. Use a little bit of love, scare me up in love. We can love, when we make love all night and day. We can love, when we make love. One week man of the park, come and stop up. You know about them, I love just a dog, so we don't go back and never give it to you good, give it to your papa. Make it back for the dapper, no make it tapa. What's up, the mix back and over. Well, we can man of the fast, so we look none of your papa. I'm never give it to your good, give it to your papa. Not you reckon I love, you will never need another. We can love.
such again, the modeling team are ready. Same song, Amanda, same song. So DJ, rewind and come back one more time. To answer. So ladies and gentlemen, for the very last time today, let us give it up for KYU models in the creative. Let's go.
Love so nice, I know we can't stop. From the first touch, girl, if I'm a weak spot, we fell in love. Monday and Tuesday we can't link up. Wednesday and Thursday we have few works up. Friday I'm idle, nice as fuck. Can't wait to cuddle up, so baby, hurry up and come. We can love when we make love all night and day. We can love when we make love. Just one week until I'm well once a year. Have a package I know well one year. Check it from the yes, you know we have to go out real me. You want some wine, what a real nice trio. We have the remedy, mix with the energy. And the game will have a penalty, no referee. Set me free, set me free. Use a word that can rescue me. We can love when we make love all night and day. We can love when we make love. One week man I feed back, come and stop up. You know back then my love just said over, so we go up. I can never give it to you good, give it to your papa. Make your back fit it up and no ready with tapa. What's up, the news back it over. One week and man I go fast as I can look none of love. I'm never give it to your good, give it to your papa. Not you reckon I love her, you will never need another. We can love when we make love all night and day. We can love when we make love. King my baby in the tree. Love so nice, I know we can't stop. From the first touch, girl, if I'm a weak spot, we can love. Monday and Tuesday we can't link up. Wednesday and Thursday we have to work up. Friday I'm idle, nice as fuck. Can't wait to cuddle up, so baby, hurry up and come. We can love when we make love all night and day. We can love when we make love. Friday I'm idle, nice as fuck. Can't wait to cuddle up, so baby, hurry up and come. We can love when we make love all night and day. We can love when we make love. Just one week until I'm well once a year. I'm a pocket, I know well one year. Check it from the yes, you know we have to go out real me. You want some wine, what a real nice trio. The remedy, mix with the energy. And the game will have a penalty, no referee. Set me free, set me free. Use a word that can rescue me. We can love when we make love all night and day. We can love when we make love. One week man I feed down, come and stop up. You know back then my love just said over, so we go up. I can never give it to you good, give it to your papa. Make your back fit it up and no ready with tapa. What's up? It's fucking over when we come on and go fast as I think now I'm better. I'm the way to your way back into your brother. Not sure I can let you will never need another. We can love. We make love. So nice and we can't stop. From the first touch to the family start. We can love. When the shoes are we can't let go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's great indeed, a very lovely day from this side of the mountain. Indeed, we are almost to the end. So we are going to vote of thanks. For vote of thanks, we are going to go to gift presentation, followed by closing remarks. Thereafter, we'll also be having integrity pledge, and finally closing prayer, national anthem. Na mwisho kabisa kwa tea served at the end. So in this moment, I do want to call Dr. Susan for the vote of thanks, and I call.
Okay. God is good. God is good, and all the time, and that is his nature. Wow. So I've been given the task of moving a vote of thanks. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for this opportunity. This day was ordained 18th of November 2025. None of us had a prior sneak view of this day, but through the grace of God, we have been able to successfully have this day. Secondly, I'd like to thank the Vice Chancellor in her absence, Professor Mary Ndongo, and also like to thank Professor Charles Omwado, who was with us this morning. I'd also like to take this opportunity, a special thanks to our two commissioners, our Vice Chair, Madam Daktari, and also our Commissioner, Madam Mutuku. I also want to proceed and thank all the panelists. That has been a very, very educative session. All the panelists, please, we want to appreciate you. We also want to thank the committee, the student leaders, the council. You really did a very, very wonderful job, and we have really learned a lot. We also want to thank Cliff Partners, the British High Commission, Guy Lavin, who has left due to other engagements. We also want to take this opportunity to also thank, in a special way, our exhibitors. These are the Kenya Revenue Authority, the National Construction Authority, the OAG, Office of the Auditor General, the DPP, who has just left due to other engagement, the Youth Enterprise Development Fund, and the Kenya Film Classification Board. These exhibitors, in a special way, they were able to show us some exhibitions. We also want to take this opportunity to thank all of us. The Bible says that you can have a feast, but then you don't have people to come and partake. So we want to thank all of us for, can you thank your neighbor? Tell your neighbor, thank you for coming. This day would not have been the same without ourselves, without you and us. However, there is also a special category. This is Madam Joyce. Joyce and her team have really put this thing together. At the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, this is a new way, and Madam Joyce, we really want to thank you for putting this together. We also want to thank the ESCC management through the commissioners. We cannot take it for granted that the CEO, approved this particular, event for this day. If I have not mentioned you by name, it is not because that you are not important. It's just because that I may not have put everyone on the list. However, I cannot forget that since morning we have had some tea, we took lunch. We also about to take some tea, afternoon tea. We want to thank the service provider in a very special way. The way the tents have been put up, we cannot take that for granted. Our cooks, please feel appreciated. And sometimes the media team is forgotten. Media team, we have noted what you have done and we really, really appreciate you. Sometimes you also forget to thank the MC. MC, we have taken note of what you have done, and the drama team, the skit, please. Please let Kirinya family production not end here. You are destined for big things. I'm told the models. In the 90s, can you believe it? I used to be that thin. Look at me in the year 2000. So we want to thank each and everyone. I want to speak a blessing to all of us. Where I come from, by the way, I have interest in Kirinya. That's where I'm married. I'm from Nyeri, but I'm married in Sagana. So we normally say that when it rains, it's actually blessing. So this event of ours is blessed of the Lord. With those many remarks, thank you very much, and back to the MC.
Tumpigie makofi. Thank you. Let's appreciate her much better. Watu wa drama ya drama. Basi tumpigie makofi kata sio the drama. All of us from the models among ourselves, tumpigie makofi. Now in this time, I will be welcoming tutakuwa na gift presentation to the university by the vice chair EACC. Pia at that moment tutakuwa tunaita those comrades willing to join the Integrity Club. So when you go to the gift presentation, we will really request that you launch officially the Integrity Club. So I'm handing over the mic to the vice chairperson EACC. After the gift presentation, you will also help us in launching the Integrity Club.
Start with a 50%.
After the gift, we have a message. Congratulations. I have a message.
Some clarification here. So we'll just be the vice chairperson EACC will be presenting the gift to the university, and thereafter we'll be having some closing remarks and the launch of Integrity Club.
God has sent me to you. Listen, them say, them tell you say you can never be the one. Make I tell you say now you and one month, you will say on your song.
Let's allow some anti-class, the man. Thank you very much, the EACC team. At that moment, DJ, at that moment, you congrats to Melewa. We have really said a big thank you to the EACC from Kirinya University Fraternity. Tumeshukuru sana. So we go to the closing remarks and also the launch of Integrity Club. Dr. Cecilia, we hand over to Dr. Cecilia.
Thank you so much, our able MC of the day. You have a gift. I hope we see you on the TV one of these days. So mine is to say thank you, students, everyone who is present today. We came here in the morning for campus edition. As EACC, we are feeling very re-energized. Can we clap for you, please? We are so proud. You have re-energized us even as we go back. Somebody talked about fighting. It's not an easy job, but someone has to to do it. If we don't do it, then someone else has to do it. So we come to the end of this program. We are very proud that you committed that we are going to start an integrity club here. Dr. Moria, seated here, runs that function, and he will be coming back to support you. Can you see by a show of hands who want to say yes we can? A show of hands. Thank you, thank you. We are the change we want to see. No one will do it except us. So as we come to the end of this program as ESCC, we are very happy, we are very proud of Kirinya University. We will partner with you, and I trust one day you will be the model university in this country. God bless you all. Thank you.
Tumuongeze ya comrades. Sijasahau, the last thing in my program is tea to be served at the end. Those are the most important words for a comrade in a normal Tuesday. So at this moment I will be calling Madam Joyce, who will be helping us in reciting the integrity anthem.
Yes, kindly I'll request all of us to be upstanding. We do a personal integrity pledge. It's displayed on the screen. It's displayed on the screen. So where we have I and the dash, kindly recite your two names. For instance, I, Joyce Monene, for as long as I have life. So for the I, kindly just put your name, then we proceed to recite. Let's start. Let's go. I,
Very good.
for as long as I live, and the breath of God in my nostrils, my heart will not devise wicked schemes. My lips will not speak wickedness. My tongue will utter no deceit. My feet and my hands will not rush into evil. My conscience will not reproach me. My righteousness will... I shall not... The last part, I shall not... Thank you very much. Back to the MC so that we close with a word of prayer and also the national anthem.
So at that moment I call the KYU choir. I call the KYU choir. Does that connect direct? No. You come. We are calling the KYU choir, and then for the national anthem and a prayer from Enoch Odiambo, the first year School of Spas. So I'm still waiting. The KYU choir will use the DJ. So my DJ played the national anthem. I play the national anthem for my DJ. Play the national anthem, and then thereafter Odiambo Enoch Odiambo will lead us in prayers. Thank you, Eno Kodiambo. Thank you, my DJ. We'll be waiting for a prayer from Eno Kodiambo and then tea to be served the hand. Thank you for coming. You see, I answered. You want it one more time? I pledge.
Good evening, I'm Eno Kodiambo. Okay, before I pray, I want to assure you that we are really fighting the corruption. The only problem is your bosses. Yeah, that's the only problem. Because you can never fight the hand that feeds you. So let's pray. Almighty Father, as we come to this end, it has been your glory and your mercies, Father, since morning up to this hour. The event has been conducted well as we expected. We've learned a lot. We want to ask for your strength, knowledge, wisdom, Father, as we are embarking in this journey of fighting the corruption that is really frustrating us and really hurting the coming generation and us as well, Father. It's not by our strength that we can do it. That's why we ask for your mercies and your strength, dear God. Bless us in this journey, and we ask for your guidance. In this short prayer, I pray, believing and trusting, Lord gracious, hear us. Amen.
Okay, guests, leave at their own pleasure. Thank you for coming.
Jesus, you're now
Be played at high volume.
Just drop it. Selected as DJ security. Nobody Jesus.